Hello my friends, welcome back, and today I'm gonna show you a mastery badge in my Object 416. Now you know I love this tank, I already featured it on my channel, and just a little bit about the tank again. I like to use this configuration with the vertical stab, optics and rammer with the consumable. It gives me almost top view range. As you can see, I don't have PIA or any other crew skills that boost my view range, but once I get it, I'm gonna be at the top of my game. So basically right now, my DPM stands at about 2900, which is tier 10-ish DPM at tier 8. And with the awesome gold rounds that this tank gets with 330 pen, it's a beast. Honestly, it just negates all the drawbacks that this tank has, like a rear mounted turret, not fully traversable turret, not enough armor, and etc, etc, etc. So it all really doesn't matter. As soon as you find out on how to apply this tank, where to go, and kind of play a TD style game in this tank, at least until the late game, this tank excels. Seriously, the camo on this tank is amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna use it much on this map, on the Himmelsdorf, but trust me, once you get open maps, the camo just plays tricks that you would not be able to do in any other tier 8 medium tank. So here we are on Himmelsdorf. I don't go to hill, I don't have much gun depression, and I see that not a lot of tanks actually go to hill. And we get the usual roadblock on the 8 line. So the heavies took up the positions, nobody is moving, and I'm kind of very cautious right now. I don't know where I should be going. I don't see any openings that I can exploit. So I'm just kind of hanging back a little bit and just seeing if I can side scrape here. I load the premium round because I know that those tanks there are pretty thick-skinned, especially up front. So that 80 TD is really well armored. But with 330 pen, I mean this is tier 10 penetration, I really have no issues at all with any of them. So I'm playing top tier here, as you can see. There's nothing here that I cannot contest armor wise. So again, those gold rounds are superb. And as you can see, I got rid of the HE shells. If you've seen the episode of Mastering My Mistakes in this tank, you know that this tank does not carry a lot of shells. So I learned from my mistakes, and I took away the 3 HE shells that I was carrying. Now I only carry premium round and AP rounds in this tank. So I continue working up the tanks in front of me a little bit. I notice at about this moment of time that there is an IS-3 on the hill trying to push around the castle. I believe this is always super dangerous, especially when you got a lot of tanks underneath you to do that kind of stuff. So I'm keeping an eye on the map and checking from time to time to see if he's gonna light up again, so I can send a few shells his way. And here we go. I see that he is lit, but he is not exposed to me at this moment. I keep on checking. And I also noticed that Pershing was moving somewhere close to us, just coming through the middle. And here we are. I see him. I immediately switch to him because he's endangering our heavies on the 8 line. Give him a shot and then switch again to IS-6. I see that Pershing is probably not gonna come out again anytime soon, so I safely can put a few shells into the back of that IS-3. Unfortunately, not all of them fly well. And actually I noticed in this tank, and I don't know why, but sometimes the shells do not fly really straight, even though the accuracy on this tank is pretty good. Don't quote me on this, I believe it's something like 0.37 or something like this, but with the extra consumable it actually gets even better. So with that kind of accuracy I would expect more shells to hit, but sometimes I don't see that. I noticed it with a few tanks, so this tank is being one of them. And the second tank, which I really noticed it, is actually a few tanks in that line. It's the German TD line, which leads to Yaxila. So I played so far up to tier 9. I already researched the Yakzilla, I haven't played it yet, but I can tell you those tanks like the Yak Panther 2 and the Yak Tiger, they have on paper superb accuracy, but shells are flying all over. And I'm so glad I sold that tank. I did want to make a video about this on on how inaccurate that tank is in real life, but you know what, I just sold it, so I decided not to not to suffer anymore. So here we are again, taking out 2 of their heavy tanks. Thankfully, from this kind of distance, the shells do fly fairly straight. I'm checking to see if I can put a few shots in here, which I can, and I get lit, so I pull back a little bit, and unfortunately the TD moves in behind the building. I can't put any more shots, so I decide to advance here because I know that 8015 is probably facing the hill, so it's going to be an easy target for me. Coming around the 4th line, taking out 8015, and from here on I pretty much know that we've won this game, so the hill rolled. We also advanced on the 8th line as well, and I'm advancing all by myself on the 4th line to turn their turrets that way. And this is very important. I find that you know what, even if you're by yourself and majority of your team is on the other side, most of the enemy team will be facing their way because they know they are there, they know they're coming from that side, and they're not too scared of you or of unknown. So let's say they don't know how many tanks are on the other side, so they will not be facing you. So it's very important to do advance and to come around. I do have enough health points to actually take 1 shot from any of the remaining tanks, so I do advance, and I just put some shots in the back, right in the back of those tanks there. I do get on cap because I'm not sure where the T-34 is at this moment, so I just get on cap, trying to bait him to come to me, and somehow he goes unnoticed. So he was in those corridors between those buildings there. Put a nice shot into him, and I'm contemplating here what I should be doing next. Should I advance? Should I keep on capping? And someone in the chat says, do not take cap. No cap. Let's go get him out. And I decided that, what the hell, it's a good game, so let me put a couple more shots into this guy. Unfortunately, he runs away. I'm not sure why he's being kept out, but, he probably knows best. So anyways, he gets a shot from my SU. I give him 1 more shot, and unfortunately, this is it. This is all I can do in this game. It was a win, and it was a master, so this video does qualify for my master on all tanks much better than the other one, where I did want to master my mistakes. I did 3 kills, 5,000 damage, as you can see, a lot of base experience as well. And I did lost a lot of money because this tank is demanding for silver, so you have to know that. Farm and then play good in this tank. It's gonna be a pleasure for you. I believe so, and I hope you liked the video, so please consider giving me a like down below, subscribe if you like it, and I hope to see you next time.